It all started with the legendary Nikto Darkside, and ever since his release, we've been getting a legendary character almost every other Battle Pass season, which usually means one per ranked series. But things are about to change and I'll explain why. On top of that, I was able to grab a free Battle Pass thanks to a special coupon that I won, so I'll share that story too. We'll also take a look at the test server, which has a lot of players curious about what's coming next. And I'll touch on some of the ongoing issues with the RAM 7 that is still haven't been fixed. Finally, we'll get into why Call of Duty Mobile seems to be getting more serious lately when it comes to updates, content, and how they're handling the global version of the game. There's a lot to unpack, so stick around until the end. Subscribe. So let's first go back to what I talked about in my last video. I mentioned that whenever we get a mythic weapon like the RAM 7 that just came out, the next season should bring us a legendary character skin, because that has always been the pattern. Now, I wasn't wrong about that, but here's the thing. If you look closely at the last season, we didn't just get one legendary character like we normally do. Instead, we actually got 4 legendary characters, all part of the Gundam themed Armory series. The best part is that they are still available right now for you to unlock, and you'll have about 2 more weeks before they finally leave the game. After Gundam character optimization update, these skins are actually worth it, as that focused on the backpack units of all Gundam characters. While the core mobile suit designs are kept the same, you now have the option to detach or simplify the backpack unit in the overview interface, and this change only takes effect once you're actually in a match. What this means is that in the lobby you'll still see the full design with the wings, but during matches the wings will be removed or simplified for smoother gameplay. The reason the developers made it work this way is to keep the Gundam characters looking authentic and true to their identity outside of matches, while still making sure they don't interfere or feel too bulky when you're actually playing. So keep that in mind if you are planning to grab one of those legendary characters, because the clock is ticking. Also, in just about 2 weeks, the free Gundam Battle Pass will be gone too, so make sure you finish unlocking it before it expires. The reason this is so important is because inside that free Battle Pass, you actually get a legendary J358 skin, and chances are this skin will never come back again, which makes it super rare and something you really don't want to miss out on. Anyways, getting back to the main topic, after we received 4 legendary characters all at once, that's actually a little bit ahead of the usual schedule if you really think about it. This could mean that the developers are slowing down on releasing legendary characters for a couple of months and instead focusing on dropping more mythic skins every season. By doing this, they can finally create a balanced system where they release a mythic blueprint one season, then a legendary character the next, and continue that pattern moving forward. This idea is also backed up by the data miners, since they already found the upcoming mythic type 25 skin sitting inside a mythic lucky draw for season 9, along with other items in the same pool of rewards. So we can say for sure that it will arrive through a draw. But this doesn't completely rule out the possibility of a legendary character showing up next season, because it's still something we could see happen. Now, over on the Chinese server, I mentioned before that there's a special event where players can get a coupon that lets them unlock the Battle Pass completely free. This coupon lasts for about 100 days before it expires, and the best part is that it can be redeemed without spending a single COD point. Luckily for me, I actually won one of these coupons, and when you claim it from your in-game mail and head over to the loadout section, it shows the Battle Pass costing 0 COD points, which means it's totally free the moment you use it. What's even better is that you don't have to use it right away. You have plenty of time, over 100 days, to decide when to spend it. That way, if a future Battle Pass looks more exciting to you, you can save the coupon for that one instead. Personally though, I think the current Battle Pass is really good, so I might use it now, especially since I'll get COD points back from it and can keep buying future Battle Passes in the Chinese version without spending extra. Recently, a lot of players have been voicing their frustration about the number of serious bugs in the game right now. Ever since the release of the RAM 7, issues have been popping up left and right. And honestly, it's not just the RAM 7 causing problems. It feels like the entire season has been unstable. For example, check out the goofy reload animation on the ASM-10 Turbulent Mayhem. It looks completely goofy. This might be tied to the fact that new movement mechanics are expected in Season 9, so it's possible the devs are testing things behind the scenes, which could explain why we're seeing so many odd bugs in live matches. But of course, we'll get clearer answers once the next test server drops. So when exactly is it coming? Well, in the Chinese version, registration for the CODM CN test server has already begun, running from September 15 to 21st, and the server itself is set to go live at the end of September, though the exact date is still unconfirmed. As for the global and Garena versions, there's no official announcement yet, but remember, it's always China that kicks things off first. According to leakers, this upcoming test server will focus on Season 9 and Season 10 content, which means we could get an early look at the brand new weapon is 10 in Season 9 along with some other fresh features to try eye out. Now some of you might be wondering if there's ever a way to know about all the big changes, like the release of new functional weapons, before the test server even drops. The answer is yes, and that's through the COD Next event. This year's COD Next has already been confirmed by Call of Duty Mobile's official social media, and it's scheduled for September 30th. This is the event where Activision showcases upcoming content across all Call of Duty titles, including CODM, so it's our best chance to get an official look at what's coming before it actually hits the test servers. Whether it's new weapons, mechanics, or major updates, COD Next is usually packed with reveals, so definitely keep your eyes on that date. Some people have been asking me what's going to happen to the legendary AK-47 ICB rifle once the next season arrives, since the in-game notification says it'll expire and be removed from the secret cache. Well, the truth is, it's not actually disappearing. The AK-47 ICB is still inside the secret cache system, and you can still claim it. The catch, however, is that you'll need to convert your existing shards specifically for that weapon if you want to unlock it. For example, the CR56 AMAX and the stun baton are still available in the same way. In fact, a player who recently unlocked the stun baton shared their experience, showing that even after the supposed expiration, items remain accessible through shard conversion. So don't worry, the ICB rifle isn't gone, but you'll need to grind those shards if you still want to add it to your collection. You'll actually need minor legendary shards to get the AK-47 ICB rifle after this season, which means conversion is part of the process. I won't lie, it can feel a little exhausting if you're starting from scratch. But here's the good news. If you're already close to unlocking the weapon, it's not going to be a big deal. In that case, it'll only take a small number of shards to convert, and you'll have the rifle in your hands without too much extra grind. We still don't have the full details about the free upcoming legendary FFAR1 Shredder skin, but what we do know is already exciting. This one will be unlocked through a free event where players need to collect hundreds of Shredder tokens. The grind won't be too difficult either. The tokens will come from simple missions like logging in a few times during the week, playing a handful of multiplayer or BR matches, and other basic tasks. Nothing too complex, so even casual players who just log in and play regularly will be able to unlock the Shredder pretty quickly. The girls' frontline draw will expire in just a few hours, so if you haven't claimed this legendary ASM-10 and epic skins yet, you should not wait any longer and make sure to grab them before they disappear. These skins are really special because we never know when will they come back again to the global version. In fact, people over here in global version waited years for this draw, so don't miss out on this chance. If you are planning to get them, now is the time to do it before it's too late. And that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it or found it helpful, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Also, don't forget to check out my other videos. I'll catch you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.